We have Atomy vision for the next session. So we will invite Atomy's captain, Atomy's brand, chairman Park Han-gil. Please give him a big hand. Make some noise, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is December 2023. With the spirit of quantum jump and global synchronization, we started this year. I stand it in front of everyone. From January, I visited 16 countries and 20 cities. In the Seattle, LA, Atlanta, Mexico City, New Jersey, in the United States, Thailand, Uzbekistan, Japan, Taiwan, Australia, UK, and Dubai. Europe, grand opening ceremony. This is also what I joined, and it is empty, and we just started. In particular for the East Europe, they really welcome Atomy, so I want you to go to the East Europe. Grandmaster Kim Moon-suk, she was graduated from only elementary school and she cannot speak English or Romania. And she just went to Romania and she rent a house to live 1 year, and she made one restaurant owner for Korean food, a Sharon Rose master. This year, 2023, Atomy globally made many different accomplishments. I went to Dubai to join direct selling World Congress for direct selling industry, and we succeeded to get the host for 2026 for the World Congress. And we are trying to invite Mr. President of the Republic of Korea, but he's in the almost the end of the term. I'm not sure. Or we can get a video from him. So the network marketing industry, it has a higher reputation than before. I was also awarded by a Fair Trade Commission commissioner, and for the award by the president, I don't really go to the ceremony, but for this award, I said I want to go there because it is Fair Trade Commission, and this is the second year to win the award. Why? Why did I go to the ceremony right away on my own? Because the reputation of this industry in the market is not really good. So a network marketing company winning this award is not a very common event. The network marketing business should become a very respected industry and business. That is my commitment. And I don't think it is very, very respected, but I believe we are recognized because the Fair Trade Commission is a very important group, and it is like the commissioner is like the prosecutor general for any business owner. So it was like I was awarded by the Prosecutor General, that means the reputation of this industry has changed a lot. In the past, we could not really meet kind of any director or team leader of the commission because they were afraid of getting badly affected by us, by the industry. But we also got the CC and Customer-Centered Management certification. It is a really, really rare certification. In Korea, we have only about 200 businesses to get this certification.
So even if there is only one case of consumer fraud, a company cannot receive this award. We have applied for this award for many years, and we got rejected for no real reason because we are a multi-level marketing company. They didn't want to grant us that award, CCM award. We couldn't even apply for the right to review. But now the professors are reviewing the applications and they were amazed by our company. And the first year of the review, we got the certificate, and now we received the certificate for 3 consecutive times. So Fair Trade Commission is saying that Atomy is not incurring any damage to the consumers. It was acknowledged by the commissioner of the Fair Trade Commission. After about 1 decade, multi-level marketing business, network marketing business, it will no longer become a stigma, but something that you need to be proud of, both around. When my son was in high school, his teacher called me to come to the school. And the teacher asked me, "What's your job? What do you do?" And actually, back then, I was working in a multi-level marketing business. To my partners, I always tell them, you need to be proud of yourself to be in multi-level marketing business. But when I met the homeroom teacher of my son, I just said, "Oh, I'm in distribution business," instead of saying I was in multi-level marketing business. But as I was going home, I felt ashamed. So I turned myself towards the school and I made up my mind. I cannot say what I'm doing to my son's teacher with pride, but I will make sure that I will say this with confidence to my teacher of my grandchildren. So now at my grandchildren's school, his friends are saying that, oh, his grandpa is the chairman of Atomy. Atomy is going to rewrite the history of multi-level marketing business. That's our motto and slogan. In theory, there's no problem with multi-level marketing business. We are selling daily necessities and we are providing them at a very good price with good quality, and you introduce them to other people and those people introduce the products to other people. And this is what multi-level marketing business is about. And when the consumer group grows, you got to receive some commission. So there's no one who gets damaged here. So in theory, there's no problem at all. But in reality, for example, if you invest 10 million won, I will give you 1 million for 15 months. So in 15 months, your 10 million won will become 15 billion won.
법에 걸리기 때문에
So this is
뭐라고
against
얘기를
the
하냐면은 예를 들면
financial
허려 판물건
law.
하나를 1,000만 원에 파는 거예요.
So
그거를 사면은 매달
some
얼마씩을 수당을
multi-level
주겠다.
marketing
요게 이제
business owners
유사수신이다 하는
say
겁니다. 그러니까
you
여러분들이
can buy
그런
this
유사수신
product
회사하고
with
그다음에
10 million won, and that
정상적인
product is really a
이
low
판매
quality.
회사하고
And
네트워크
this
마케팅
kind of
회사하고
company
어떻게
is a
다른지를
very
구별하는 방법 오늘 기준 하나 정해드리겠습니다.
a fraud
여러분들이
company.
오늘
So you need to have
애터미에서
some
이제
criteria
제품
how to
설명도 듣고
distinguish
하실 거예요.
between a
그
good
제품
multi-level
설명을
marketing
들었을
business and
때
fraud company.
아하,
And you're going
저
to
제품,
listen
저
to
화장품,
about
저
Atomy's
샴푸, 저
products,
치아 이런
cosmetic
것들은
products,
내가
shampoo,
기존에
and toothpaste
쓰고
and
있던 것이
toothbrush.
품질이 더 좋은 것 같고 가격도 더 싼 것 같다.
If the
그러면은
products
여러분
that you used to
애터미 사업을
use
하시면 안 되는
have better
거예요.
price and better
애터미 사업을 하실
quality,
분은 어떤
then
분들이냐?
you shouldn't
내가
be
쓰던
doing Atomy
제품들인데 그럼
business.
여러분들은 이제 가격과 품질을 판단할 수 있죠?
You can
네.
compare the
쓰던
price
제품인데
and
이게
quality of the
내가
products
전에
that
쓰던
you used
것보다
to
더
use
품질이 좋은데
with
가격은
Atomy
더
products,
싸네?
and if
나는
you find
사업을
that
해서 돈
Atomy
버는 일을 안
products have
하더라도
better quality
계속해서
and
물건을
better
써야 되겠는데
price,
이런 확신이
if you
드시는
have this
분들만 사업자를
confidence,
하시라 하는 거예요.
then you can become business member of Atomy.
그러면 여러분들은 당당하게 주변 사람들에게 얘기를 할 수
Then
있다
you
하는
can
것입니다.
persuade
그러니까
other
오늘 여러분들
people
요거 하나만
around you
정확하게
so
배워
easily. So this is a
오신 보람이
key
있는 거예요.
message that you need to
내가
take
쓰는
with
제품이
you.
내가 전에 샀던
If the product
생필품보다
that
품질이 좋고
you are
가격이
using,
싸서 내가 애터미에서 돈
and if you
버는
compare
사업자가
them
되지
with Atomy
않더라도
products,
계속 소비자라도
and
하는
if you
것이
find that
내한테
Atomy products are
이익이겠다.
better priced
이런
and
분들만
have better
사업자를
quality,
하시라 하는 거예요.
then you can start Atomy
그게
business.
이제 매매에 있어서 가장 기본적인 원칙이 소비자 이익의
So the
원칙이라는
most
거예요.
important
자, 소비자가
principle
물건을
in
왜 사느냐?
sales
내가
is consumer
화폐를 가지고
principle. You
있는
need to
것보다
understand the consumer
재화를 갖는
sentiment.
것이 효용이 더
Why
크기
do
때문에
consumers buy
교환을
products?
하는 거다
They
하는
buy
겁니다.
products because
그래서
they believe
그렇게
that the value of the
되면은 전혀
products
문제가
are
없어요. 그런데 예를 들면은
have more value than their money.
사서 수당을 좀 더 많이 받을 수 있는 위치에 가면은 나중에 더
Then
돈을 많이
if
벌 수
you
있겠다.
go up a
그러면은
higher
물건을
mastership
사는
with more
순간에
commission,
내한테 이익이 되는 것이 아니고
the moment that you buy the
수당을
product, it
조금 더 많이
becomes no
받을 수
benefit
있는
for you.
자리를 지금은 손해를 보면서 확보해서
So
나중에
right now
수당을 더
you
받는
will
거.
have some
이거는
loss,
뭐가
and it will
들어가냐면
be
투자
compensated
개념이 들어가
with
있는 거예요. 그래서
commission when you
네트워크
reach higher
마케팅에서
mastership. So this
예를
is like an
들면은 뭐
investment.
아니 뭐
So in
다
multi-level
저
marketing
손해만 보는 거 아니고 돈
business,
버는 사람도 있대. 뭐 이렇게 엉터리 같은 회사에서
some people say
그게
that
뭐냐면은
not
그 돈을 조금 더 많이 받을
all
수
the
있는
people
그런
are having
위치,
loss from the
자리,
multi-level
기회를
marketing
내가
business. Some
지금은
people
손해
make
보면서
money.
사는 거예요.
So
그러면
it's
이거는
like
투자가 되는
they
거예요.
make
그런
investment now
투자
because
개념이
it incurs
옆으로
loss at the first
들어있느냐가
time, and if you
투자 개념이
reach
많이
higher mastership, you can
들어있을수록
get more
나쁜
commission.
회사인 거예요.
So if it
그래서
becomes like
애터미는
investment,
처음부터 어떻게
that
계획을
multi-level
했냐면은
marketing business
내가
is not a good
물건만 딱
company.
사고
So
수당을 한
Atomy is
푼도 못
different from the
받더라도
design.
손해 나는 것이 전혀
Even
없어야
if
된다.
you don't
그래서
make any
애터미는
commission from your
처음
consumption,
시작할 때
there's no
우리와
loss
같은
incurred to you.
다른 네트워크 마케팅 회사나 방문 판매 회사를 경쟁사로 생각하지
So
않아.
other multi-level
어디를
marketing
경쟁사로
businesses or
생각했느냐?
door-to-door
할인 매장, 백화점,
sales
TV, 홈쇼핑,
companies
인터넷
are not our
쇼핑몰들을
competitors.
경쟁사로
Our
생각을
competitors
했어요.
are just
여러분,
other
할인 매장
department
가가지고 물건
stores,
샀어.
hyper supermarkets, and other
수당 못 받았다고 손해 봤다고 그래?
consumer goods
아니란
company.
말이에요. 그냥 내가
When you go
필요한
to a
건데
market
내가 가지고 있는
and
것을 그냥 돈 주고 샀을
when you buy
뿐이에요.
products, and
수당
even
한
if you
푼도
don't
안
get
받아도
any
손해 났다고
commission,
생각을 안
there's
한다는
no
거예요.
loss to you
그래서
because you just
애터미는
bought what you wanted to
할인
buy.
매장에서 파는
So in
물건이면은 우리는
Atomy,
더 싸게 팔겠다.
we are providing
또
the same
백화점에서
goods
파는
at
품질이라고
lower
그러면 우리는
price.
그보다 더 좋은
Actually,
품질을
even at
판매를
better
합니다. 가격은 더 낮은
quality,
가격이에요.
we
그래서
provide at
이거를
lower
절대
price
품질, 절대
and
가격이라고
higher
하는
quality. That's
그런
why we call this
캐치프레이즈를
absolute
가지고
quality and absolute
지금까지
price.
애터미가 경영을 해왔다 하는 것입니다.
That's the business philosophy
지금
of Atomy.
앞으로 미래가 굉장히 어렵다고 얘기를 합니다.
Many people say
지금 뭐
that
물론
there are
뭐
a lot of
고물가,
challenges ahead in our
금리,
future.
뭐
We have high oil
물가도
price,
이제
high
계속
interest
오르고
rate,
이렇게
the
해서
consumer
지금
price
뭐
is
어려워진
going
것은
up.
맞아요. 예.
And
그런데
yes, that's true.
그것의 영향뿐만이 아닙니다.
But
지금
it's not only about them.
이렇게 시내에 있는 상가들을 가보면은
If you go
유독
to the stores on the
임대라든가 점포
street,
매매라든가 이런 것들이 많이 붙어 있어요.
you will see that many
제가 사는
stores
세종시에도
are out
보면은
for rent
바로 시청
and
앞에
sales.
상가가
Even in the
거의
city of
3분의
Sejong that
2
I'm
이상이
living
비어 있어요.
in, more than
그런데
2/3
거기
of the
가게
stores
하시는
are
분도
empty in front of the city
세를 놓고
hall.
싶었는데 안 나가니까
And
그냥 자기가 한다고 그러더라고.
even the store owners, they are operating the
여러분들
shop because
혹시
no one is buying the shops.
나 상가나 하나 사놓고 새 받아 먹고
If you
노후를
are
편하게
thinking
보내야 되겠다.
of
혹시
preparing
이
for your life
생각하고
after
계시는 분이
retirement by
있으면은
buying a
절대로 상가 사지
store
마세요.
and
아셨죠?
getting some rent for
왜냐?
your living,
사놓으면 왼수야.
it will not
샀는데 인물 안
work.
들어와.
Let's say you buy the store and no one is renting the shop, but still you need to pay for the administrative expenses,
그리고
and it will make you
여러분들 제발
go crazy.
이제 아무리 할 일이 없어도요. 골목에 들어가서 그런 이제 상가에다가 뭐 좀 차리지 좀 마세요.
And don't think about opening a shop on the street. You know, there are so many coffee shops.
왜 그리 많이들
So
따냐?
many people are getting the certificate to become a barrister, and even the coffee shops that exist today face challenges. So don't think of opening a new coffee shop. And there are so many hair salons.
제발 이제 미용 기술 좀 그만 배우세요.
So many people are becoming
왜냐? 지금 하던
hairdressers.
분들도 힘들어
Even the
죽겠어.
people in the
여러분들이 거기
current
가면 안 돼.
market are
우리가
facing
거기서
challenges.
절반 좀
So
빼가지고 이리 오라고
you
그래.
shouldn't be going to
다른
that market. You
사람들이나 좀
need
먹고
to
살게.
attract
거기서
those
치열하게 하지
people
말고
to Atomy.
골목마다 식당들이
Do
넘쳐나고
not
있단
go into that
저는 굉장히
industry.
안타까워요. 그런데 앞으로
I feel
그런
so sad
일들은
about them.
점점 더 심화가 될 거라는
And
거예요.
these
왜?
situations will
전부
get
다
worse
온라인으로
in the
가버리는 거예요.
future because
플랫폼
everything
비즈니스로
is going
가버리는
online.
거예요.
Everything is
그래서
going a
가게들이 안
platform
되는 거예요.
business. That's why those
그러니까 지금
shops are not
개인들이
working.
차리는 거의 모든 비즈니스가 이제
Almost all of the
다 문을 닫아야 될
businesses,
그런
the
지경에 있다.
self-employed
그러니까 여기 계시는
people
분들은
need to close
어떤
up
분이
their
그러더라고요.
shops.
애터미에서 수당 좀 받으면 자기도 가게 하나 하겠다고
Some people
그래갖고
say
내가
that if
미치겠네.
I earn some commission from Atomy, I want to open my own shop.
그래서 시대의
That's
흐름을 잘
crazy.
타야
That's
됩니다.
nonsense.
지금은
You need to see
플랫폼
what's going on in this
비즈니스를 해야
world.
되는 거예요.
Now it's time to do
비즈니스.
platform business.
그런데 플랫폼 비즈니스가 앞으로 대세라는 것은 여러분도 알고
I'm sure that you will be aware that platform business
그런데 문제는 뭐냐면
is the thing for the future. But the problem is
너무나 어렵다.
to operate a platform business is too challenging.
회사가 지금 들어와가지고
There
지금
is
막
a
석권을
distribution
하고 있습니다.
company called Gill in
수천억을
Korea, and they are
적자가 나면서 지금 막 새벽 배송을
on
하고 로켓 배송을 하고 그러니까
deficit,
동네 상권들이 다 망가지는 거예요.
and they are delivering goods, so for so many goods, and so many other shops are closing down because of that company. They make huge amount of money to dominate the market. So how come you will compete with that huge competitor by opening your personal platform business? Internet shopping mall, all the small individual internet shopping malls are going bankrupt now.
단체적으로 좀 하자 이거예요.
So we need to have some teamwork.
그래서
We need to work
제가
together.
지금 조합장으로 나선 겁니다.
So it's like I'm the leader of this
그래서
cooperative.
자, 우리 소비자들이
I'm the representative of the
다른
consumers.
플랫폼에 가서 예를 들면은 뭐 대형 마트라든가
You know, there is hyper supermarket and huge platform, and when you buy products from those platforms, your money goes to the large shareholders, those who have a lot of money. So there will be even bigger gap between the rich and the poor. The poor gets poorer. So if the poor people cannot buy the products from those platforms, the platform will end up
그래서
closed down.
우리는 이제 우리가 지금까지는 그 유통업자들을 부자를 만들어 줬어.
So far, we made those people rich because we bought their products. I'm sure all of you bought products from them, right? So we need to stop this, and we need to work together and share the profits among us. And we are returning 35% of the benefit to our members of the cooperative. That's the commission.
다시 우리가 돌려받는다.
And you
그러면서
will get the profit back.
물건을 하나 사더라도 저는
So
제조업 쪽에서 17년을 일을 했어요.
I was in manufacturing industry
그러니까
for
제조업
17
쪽에서
years.
그것도 엔지니어링 플라스틱으로 자동차
In
부품을
engineering
만드는
plastic
일을 17년을
industry,
했다는 거예요.
auto parts. I did that for 17 years in Kia Motor, Sangyong, and Hyundai Motor. I registered them as for first vendor.
제조 부분에 대해서는
For the manufacturing
두 번째
sector,
가라오면 서러울 때가 있었어. 지금은 또 많이 떠나
we used to
있었지만은.
be
그러니까
like number one.
제조 회사에 가가지고
So if you go to the manufacturing companies and we talk about the price, and I also worked on quality control. So these things are what I am doing on behalf of you.
우리 해모임이 지금
For example, we have 해모임.
대한민국에서
In Korea,
수천 년 역사 속에서
we
최초로
have thousands of years
인삼을
of history,
인삼보다도 수출이 더
and
많아졌어요.
this is the first time for Korea to see more export than ginseng, which is 해모임. But for thousands of years, ginseng used to be number one in export, but for the first time in thousands of years, 해모임 became number one in export in Korea.
어떻게 가능했느냐?
How
예를
come
들면 이런 거예요.
it became
우리
true?
해모힘을요. 그거를
Our
해모고
해모임,
개발이 된 건데.
it is developed by the institute as a government project, and the price used to be about $770, but they sold only about 500 boxes every month. And they produce only about 3,000 boxes for 6 months. And after 6 months, they started the production again. And they ran the factory only for twice every year. With the high price, even with the high price, the factory was mostly closed. And because I had a friend in the institute, so he asked me to sell the 해모힘, so I said yes, I'll try and sell it. That's how I started the selling. And it was a government project, and 해모힘 is a really, really good project. And someone says, I might have a very good relationship with someone, but actually it was not about the relationship because 해모힘 at the time was a failure. But they sold only about 500 boxes at the price of $770 for one box, so they had a loss and they could not even pay for the staff salary. And I said, you cannot earn money, you cannot have any profit if you sell only about 500 boxes, and you have to set a goal to sell 100,000 boxes every month. Then you can do a calculation again for the price. And we have a lot of papers, 18 CIS papers, and this is the largest number for healthy products. 18 CIS papers. So even with one or two CIS papers, it is amazing, but we have 18 CIS papers. And they said they did the research for 8 years, but if you consider all those things, then the price would become very high. So it is a sunken cost. Of course, you have to consider those hard work, but you should forget about it. That's why I say
삶아가지고 푹푹 삶아가지고 국물 내서 주는 거잖아.
I said, this is just the root. You are just cooking the
당귀를
root,
키우는 게 쉬워, 무를 키우는 게 쉬워.
but it is not really. Actually, if you try to grow a rubbish, actually it is even harder for you to grow it. Why? Because this kind of herb, it doesn't really get affected by the pesticide. It is really easy to grow. The reason why they used to have the high cost is because they have low quantity. So I said we can increase the quantity to lower the price. So how much is it? It is only about $80, right? 70% down or 80% down for the price. So we have a lot of herbs, right? You have a very big boxes and it's about $150, but we have a half price, right? Of course, the box is small, but we have a very high quality, high concentration product, right? So you can see that I do a very good job. I can do a very good job when it comes to talking about price with the factories. And you also have foam cleansers, FOAM, foam, right? But if you put it in a chamber and if you do the agitating, then you can have an air loading and you can have a lot of foam in the chamber. And in general, you can have foam cleansers at a very low price, right? If you use it, then you don't really have any foam because they put the foam itself. I met CEO Kim Chi-bong. The core part of foam cleanser is to get the high quality abstract in a solid form. So I asked the question, do you put it in the vacuum chamber? And he was surprised because I am a distribution company CEO, but I know all the process. And he said, yes. How many hours? 48 hours. While manufacturing the product, the production time, actually, compared to production time, getting out of the foam, it takes more time. But those cheap products, they just sell the foam. But how about our product? If you use only small amount, you can get a lot of foam, right? It is an abstract. It is true abstract, best quality and absolute quality. Why do I know that? For the 17 years, out of 17 years as a salesman, I worked for a cosmetic factory for 6 months. So I know everything. I know the infrastructure like Impella and all those machines. I know everything about cosmetics production lines. So am I qualified to be a sales to be the representative of everyone? So we have the toothbrush at about $2 in large markets, but we have an even cheaper price, right? How? I simplified and improved all the production lines. How did I do it? I actually visited the factory lines because I know there was a process and infrastructure, and I would ask them What do you have in this process? And if I ask those specific questions, then the people in the factory understand I really know many things about this process. And I also ask them, do you use cash? Do you give them cash? Then with cash, I know I can get a 20% discount, and injection machines can be upgraded, and you don't really have to buy a new one. You can buy a second-hand machine, and because I know all the process for manufacturing lines, and I promise that I will not change the design for the toothbrush until when? Until human has a different shape of mouth. Why did I say that? Because if you change the design, then you have to change the mold, and that would also increase your cost. So you have to have the same design of. It doesn't matter if you have some different colors because you can put different materials. But for the designs, it's better not to change the design because you can use the same molds. That means I am an expert in manufacturing sector, so I am very good at negotiation with the manufacturing part to get best quality, absolute quality, and absolute price product. And for the delivery and ordering, it is very complicated. So we created an Atomy Mall website, and we also have Aza Mall. And on the Aza Mall, we have about 100,000 different products being sold online that you can buy in many different large marts like E-Mart. Those products are not Atomy products, but while buying them on Aza Mall, you can get Atomy PVs. If you do not engage in the platform business, then those actual stores, offline stores, cannot win platform businesses. And if you try to do it alone, then it would cost you a lot of money. We have 26 countries and branches. If you try to do all the deliveries, then you have to have a very good system and platform to track all of your products, and you need to have those system, and it costs you a lot of money. It cannot be done by an individual, but if you set this up, then those shopping malls, those large companies do not really share this big system with you, and they would make you a customer and they will get all the profit. But I'm very kind, and there are many people who sell those platforms with about $1,000 or $2,000, but I do not charge you for using this platform. This is personal platform. Then you can organize by yourself. It is called APP, Atomy Personal Platform Business. APP. So you are doing an APP business, Atomy Personal Business. And Atomy Personal Business, it is different from other MLM company because we have Aza Mall. We have Armory, right, in the MLM industry, and New Skin. They have Parmanex Big Planet. They tried it, but they failed because it is really hard to be successful. But we are the only MLM company. Atomy is the only one and only
거기서
MLM company that
해놨다는
provides
거예요.
this
이게 전
Aja
세계
Mall
유일한 거예요.
where you can buy non-Atomy products to get
여러분
PV.
그러니까
This is
애터미는
only one and only
플랫폼
case.
비즈니스니까
Atomy, this is the
여러분이
platform
물건을
business.
들고 다니면서
So
파는
you don't
비즈니스가
have
아니다는
to
거예요.
carry all
어떤
the
거냐면은
products that you want to
팔기는
sell.
파는데
Of course, you
누구한테만 파냐면
need to
자기한테만
sell the
팔아.
products, but you
여러분
can
자기한테
sell the
파는데
products to
싸고 좋고
yourself if the
상필품이면은
products are
자기한테
good,
파는 게 쉬워요,
best
어려워요?
quality, best price,
쉽지
and
그거는.
it's like every
그럼 또
day
옆에 사람한테도
good,
그렇게 얘기를
then
해.
it is really
너도
easy
못
to sell,
팔지.
right?
나도 못 팔아. 근데 너는
And you can
너한테는
tell
팔
your
수
friends,
있겠지.
you
나도
can
나한테만 팔아.
tell
너도
them,
너한테만
you
팔아.
can just sell it to
그다음
yourself.
사람이 또 옆에 가가지고
And
너도
you can meet
너한테는 팔 수
other
있겠지.
people saying
생필품인데
that
싸고 좋아.
it's daily,
그러면
everyday
파는 거
product
쉬워요, 어려워요?
and it is good
너무
and
쉬운 거예요.
cheap,
그러니까
and you
애터미
can only
비즈니스는
sell it to
어렵다
yourself.
싶다?
Atomy business is
쉬운
not
빨리
hard,
대답이
it's
안
easy.
나오는 거예요. 자, 애터미
I think your
비즈니스는
answer is
쉽다
slow.
어렵다?
Is it easy or hard?
네,
Easy.
쉬운 거예요.
It's easy.
네, 쉬운 거예요. 그러니까 여러분들이 제품 파는 일이라고 생각하니까 깝깝한 거야.
So you shouldn't be thinking
이런
about this as selling a
쇼핑몰
product.
나도 하고 있는데
A
당신도
shopping mall
하라.
business, and
앞으로는
you should
플랫폼
introduce this
사업시대다.
shopping mall
이렇게 소개를
business
해주는
to
거다
other
하는 겁니다.
people.
그런데
And
어떤
we are in
분들이 그
this
말이
era of
어렵대.
platform business. But some
그러니까
people
요
say
세미나를 하고 있는 거예요.
it's hard to
그냥
explain
모시고
this.
와서
That's
여기
why
앉혀놔.
this seminar is here for
자기
you.
혀가
Just
짧아서
bring
설명이 잘
them
안 되면 그냥
here.
앉혀놓으란 말이에요. 네.
If it's
그러면은
difficult for you to explain
다 이렇게
yourself,
설명을
just bring them
해준다는 거예요.
here. Then I will
그래서,
all explain for you.
지금 이 비즈니스를 통해서 우리 김지연 크라운 마스터 아까 환영식 했죠.
You saw Crown Master Kim
얼마
Ji-yeon
번다고 그래요?
during the welcoming address,
육억.
right? She's earning
한 달에
600
50씩
million
받고 있는 거예요.
won
근데 내가
a
봤을 때
year.
한
So she's
3년만 지나면은
receiving really tremendous amount of money a
월
month.
1억이 넘어갈 것 같아.
And 3 years later, I believe she will earn like more than 100 million won a month.
크라운보다도 한 3배씩
In
받는
Atomy,
사람들이
there are
있어.
people who are earning 3 times
얼마야?
more than Kim Ji-yeon.
1년에 10억도
Then how
넘어.
much is that? It's
작년에,
more
올해
than
작년에
1 billion
다 15씩
won
넘어. 그런
a
사람들이
year.
있어요.
There are
그런데
people like
그
that.
김지연 크라운 마스터의 남편 되시는 분이
And
엄청
the husband
잘난
of Kim Ji-yeon, he's a really great man.
경찰 소장님을 하셨어.
He used to be a
34년 동안.
police office director
그래서
for the last 34 years.
한 달에 300만 원씩이 나와.
And he has pension of 3 million won a month.
물어봤어. 전에 그 300만
I
원
asked
가지고 엄청
him,
위세를 떠셨죠. 그랬더니 맞아요.
You really boast about your 3 million pension to your family, right? And he said,
남편들요 그
yes.
정도 연금만 나와도요.
Even with that amount of
고생해갖고 너
pension,
먹여 살린다 그러면서 얼마나 위세를 떨어지는
husband, they are boasting about that
그런데
small
이번에
amount of money.
이번에
But recently,
크루즈 여행을 모시고 갔잖아요. 남편을 손자들까지.
Kim Ji-yeon went on cruise trip with her husband and all the family members.
대고
And he even bought
그
to
경찰서장의
her
남편, 그 잘난 남편.
that
여러분들
police
혹시 여기 여성분들
office
내
general.
남편이 너무 잘나가지고 나 힘들어 죽겠다 내
If your
잘난 남편 모시고
husband
살라니까.
is
그러면 방법이 있어.
so intelligent and
그냥
making
크라운
good
마스터,
money,
임페리얼 마스터 해서
then
한 달에
you
5천만
can
원
become the
이런
Imperial
식만
Master,
딱
Crown
벌어.
Master, and earn like 50 million won a month and 100 million won a month.
그럼 그게 부부야. 멍청한 거지.
But even if you become that successful leader, you shouldn't ask your husband to kneel down in front of you. So what you should be doing is that I became the successful leader because you worked so hard.
얘기는 해야 돼.
So I thank you so
고개
much.
2번 죽이는 거야 그냥.
So this is what you should tell to your husband after you become successful.
어떻든
This will be the true
이제
success for
우리
you.
저 용 리더스 클럽에도 지금 공무원
So in Young Leaders Club,
가지고
there are people who used to be former public officer.
목사야. 젊은 친구인데.
and her husband is
그런데
pastor,
지금 한 달에 1,000만 원씩을
and now she is earning 10 million won a month. Now she's in the Young Leaders Club. It was a good thing that she quit public official job.
자기가 안 해도
No,
얼마든지
there's
할
already
사람이만.
fierce competition. There are so
지금
many people who are
30대
willing to
초반이란
work as
말이에요.
public
그럼 어떻게
official.
될
Now
것
she's
같아요?
in her early
내가 봤을 때는
30s.
40대면은 연봉
And if she becomes like
10억이
40 years
넘어가고요.
old, I believe her yearly income
그래서
will
내가
go
부탁을 했어.
beyond 1 billion won.
우리 크라운
So I
마스터
asked her
중에
a favor. Among crown
목사님이
masters in
계시는데
Atomy, there
내가
is a
아니 왜
pastor.
목회 안 하고 와서 사업해요? 그랬더니
I asked him, why
자기가
are you doing
로얄
Atomy
마스터가
business, not working as a
돼서
pastor?
연봉이
And said,
이제
I will
먹고 사는
become the
문제가
lawyer
해결되면
master.
선교를 가겠다고
and
나한테 얘기를 했거든요.
If I become
그런데
wealthy, I will
지금
go on
크라운
missionary
마스터쯤 되면은
work.
지금 먹고 사는 것 한 10가지
Now he's already crown master. He's in crown master club,
내가 만났어. 아직도 선교를 안 가고 있어.
but still he's not on the
그래서 내가 그 젊은이한테 부탁을 했어.
missionary work. So I asked
선교
that
포기하지 말고
young leader,
빨리 가라.
do not give up on the
이렇게
missionary
얘기를
work,
했는데
and you should start right
어쨌든
now.
우리는
Anyhow,
부자 되는 거 돈 버는 데는 우리가 정말 꿈꾸는 것들을 실현하기 위해서 하는 겁니다.
we try to become rich and wealthy to achieve our dreams.
이 비즈니스를 어떻게 하느냐? 굉장히 쉬워요.
And how you run this business, it's super easy. Write down all the names of the people that you know. You just write down all the names that you know. On average, it's like 250 people.
대개 한 200명 와.
So usually around 200 people come to your wedding ceremony, right? So you need to tell all those people about Atomy. I started business where I can earn 100 million won a month, and I want to do this together with you. I want to be successful, but I also want you to be successful with me. And if he or she asks you how I can do this business, then you need to talk about the product. So what's the proof? How can I make 100 million won a month? The products are daily necessities, it has good price and good quality, and you introduce them to other people, and those people will consume the products and keep on introducing to other people, and it will go beyond Korea and other countries, and it will, of course, make money for you. This is how you should explain this business to other people.
이거 애터미 비즈니스는요 어려운 게 아니야.
Atomy business is not difficult at all. You're not just familiar with them. There's no investment to be made. You just need to have your mouth to talk. I actually found the Atomy business with my mouth. I went to the secondary school reunion, and I'm the chairman of Atomy, and my friends asked me, how come you became the chairman? Because he was smarter than me. He went to Seoul University. Then he graduated from the Korean Medicine University, and now he's the Korean medicine doctor. So he's so smart and bright. And when I was at school, I was not a smart student at all. So he asked me, how could you become a chairman? And guess what I told him? It's all thanks to my mouse. So the only thing that you need is your mouse. Nothing else. I use the product, it's cheap and it's good, and you can also do this business only by using the cosmetic products of Atomy. No, it's about 200,000 to 500,000 won saving. Of course, there will be some people who is not using cosmetics at all, but for those people who used to use cosmetics before, by changing to Atomy products, you can save 200 to 500,000 won. Women will know this. Anyway,
알리는데
we need to talk about
물건을
Atomy
판다고 생각하지
to people
마세요.
around you. It's not about selling products to
이
them.
인터넷 쇼핑몰 비즈니스를 하는 동업자를 구하는 거예요.
You're just looking for
그런데
partners to
사업을
do
잘 이해를
this
못해. 그냥
internet
물건이나
platform
달래.
business together.
그러면 물건을 줘.
And if
또
they
갖다
don't know
달래,
about
회원가입
business
안
and they
하고.
just
또
want the
그럼
products,
배달을
you
해줘.
can just bring the
그런데
products for
배달을
them.
해서 돈을 버는 것이 아니에요.
And you are
갖다
not
달라고
earning
갖다
money
주는데
from
가는 목적이
selling the
뭐냐? 물건
products.
팔아서 돈
You
버는
need
것이
to
아니고
deliver the
큰
products to
돈을
your
벌 수 있는
consumers
비즈니스를 같이 하자고
because you
얘기하기
want to
위해서 가는 거예요.
persuade them to
그래서
do this
여러분들은
platform business together.
배달도 하세요.
So
그런데
sometimes you need to
배달만
deliver the
해주고
goods for them.
빅비즈니스란 얘기를 안 하면은
And when you
꽝이에요.
deliver the goods, you
그래서
must talk
여러분들이
about this
이제,
business, big business.
그런데 이걸 하다 보면은
And as you do this,
여러분들보다 이 비즈니스에 더 큰 비전을 느끼고 더
there
잘할
will be some
사람들이
people
나와.
who feel more
우리는
enthusiastic about this
전
business,
세계가
who are more willing
하나의-
to
하나의-
be committed to
하나로
this
돼 있어요.
business.
완 마케팅으로 돼
This
있어요.
word
그러니까 우리
is
윤영성
connected, and we
일본
have one
사업자가
marketing
전 세계
strategy.
일본이야.
So Yoon Young-sung, the
그리고
first
전 세계로 뻗어나가고 있어요.
member,
그러니까
is the first
그럼
global
어떻게
member,
전 세계로
and our
뻗어나가느냐?
business is all
우리는
across the world.
사람이
And
먼저
how
가는
is
것이
that
아니고 제품이
possible?
먼저 가.
Because
우리 몽골도
products are all around the world.
아니, 그
Even
추운 데를
Mongolia
왜가 거기 인구도
rent.
얼마 안 된다는데
Some
나도
people
안 가고
say,
싶었어.
why are we
그런데 우리
spending to
제품이 막 한 달에
Mongolian
몇 억씩이
rent?
막 들어가는 거예요.
But our products are
그래가지고
being
우리 국내
exported to
사업자들이
Mongolia like
거기 막 물건 보내주기
tens of
너무 힘들다고
billions of
그래가지고
worth.
아이 그럼 뭐 몇 컨테이너 갖다가 놓고 거기서 저기 배송해줘 그래가지고 몽골
That's how
저
we
오픈이 된
first
거예요.
started
처음에 미국도
the Mongolian brands. The same thing goes to US brands. We were delivering the goods to the US market. And now Bangladesh, there are like 70,000 people. I think there are more people right now. Like tens of thousands of members are there, but we couldn't open the branch yet because the tariff is really high. So if we import, the duty is so high. So the Bangladesh members, they just order goods from neighboring countries. So sometimes it's difficult to open a branch in some countries, but still there are a large consumer base in that country. So it's not about selling products because the product itself is so good and has a good price. So many people are looking for this. But I know that the reputation of multi-level marketing business is not always good. Some people have bad perception about this business, but just let them be. There must be some people who really see the vision in this business, and there are some people who don't have any other choice but to do this business, even if they don't really feel like doing this business. Let's say a person quit the job and it's difficult for the person to get re-employed and have no capital to open a new business, then what can he do? That's why those people don't have any other choice but to do this business because you don't need any capital investment to start this business. I think many people who are here today, I don't think most of you are not rich. Do you know why you're not rich yet? There's biggest reason for this. Okay, it can be like you are not smart student in your school, but there's this real reason why you couldn't become a rich because you never imagined to become a rich. How can I become a rich?
그러면은 뭐 아니 나 부자 될 생각을 했는데요. 그래서 얼마 벌면
some people might say,
그랬더니 뭐 한
I thought about becoming a rich person. How much should you earn to become a rich person? 5 to 10 million? No way. You cannot live like a rich person if you only earn 5 million to 10 million won. So if you're really a rich person, how much money you should be giving to your parents? You should provide a living expenses to your parents, not just like one-time money and some special days or anniversaries. Because you only earn like 3 to 7 million won a month, it's difficult for you to give them 2 to 3 million as living expenses. So if you are to give 3 to 5 million won, you should earn at least like 30 million won a month. Let's say your nephew is getting married and he cannot get a house, so you should be able to invest some money for your nephew and nieces because you are a rich person. So if you're a rich person, you can do that. And if you're richer than that, and you even able to buy a house for your nieces and nephews. And if you want to do that, at least you need to earn 30 million won a month.
For example, a rich one went to meet his or her school friends, and that person is saying that why did you raise the member fee from like $30 to $50? And if you're really rich, then I would say I will pay for everyone. That's what I do, and I just give about like $1,000 for the group because it is like very complicated to pay every time. So I just give them like $10,000 right away. That's how a rich man lives the life. But have you even imagined this kind of life? Have you ever imagined rich life? If you become really rich, then you should not envy those people who earn about $3K or $7K every month. Do not ask your children to study. You yourself can earn money, and you can say your children that you don't have to earn money. I will earn every money for you yourself and for your sons and daughters, and you can do what you want to do. In the world, there are many valuable things than just earning money. Isn't it cool? So we have ChatGPT, all these new technologies. This morning, I asked ChatGPT, you can tell me the Lord's Prayer. And he actually gave me the right answer. And you don't have to study because ChatGPT can do everything for you. And I believe I was lucky not to be a good student. Of course, I tried very hard, but I didn't really get a good score. I could not follow my friends. I dropped out of school, and after having a job, because my school score, academic score was not good, so they sent me to factories, and I was specialized in a trade. And during the interview, he asked me in English, asked me a question in English, and I could not understand English. And he asked me, do you speak a good Korean? So I went to the sales team. So I had to carry all the samples during the hot summer and during the cold winter. I visited all the factories, and I am chairperson of Atomy. But those good students, and they used to work, do an easy job, but they are not rich. They just go to climb. And I'm very lucky, I'm very grateful for not being a good student.
자, 여러분 부자 될 생각을 하는 것부터가
So the
시작이라는
starting
거예요. 그래서
point is to
우리는
imagine rich life.
이제 그 인생 시나리오를 쓰는 거예요.
So you
내가
need to
어떤
write
삶을
your life scenario.
살 것인가
What kind
하는
of life
그런
I want to live.
퓨처 셀프 이미지를 만들어내는 것이
You need to
중요하다.
create a future self-image.
그래서 나는 이런 삶을 살겠다.
I want to live this
그래서
life.
나는 한 달에 1억
For example,
정도를
I
버는
want to
사람이
earn
되겠다. 집은 어떤
$100K
집에서
every
살겠다.
month. I
차는
want
어떤
to
차를
live in this
타겠다.
kind
또
of house.
만나는
I want
사람들은
to
어떤
have this
사람들이고
kind
내가
of
누구누구를
car. And I
도와주면서
want to
살겠다
meet
하는
all these
그런
kind of people. And I want
시나리오,
to help
영화를 한
those
편 머릿속에다
people.
딱 만드는
So
거예요.
like a movie, you need to
그리고
write a
그
life
영화
scenario
속에서
in your
사는
mind.
거예요.
And you need to live in that
성경에 보면
movie.
믿음은
The
보이지
Bible
않는 것들의
says
실상이다. 이런 말씀이 있어요.
belief is the
자,
real
내
thing
머릿속에
of
있는 내
those
성공한 모습은
invisible
아직
things.
보이지 않지만은
What does it
그것을
mean?
믿고 가면은
Those
실상이 돼요.
things in your mind is
여러분,
not
성경 말씀은
visible,
진리예요.
but if you believe in it,
이루어집니다.
then that invisible
저 같은
thing
경우
can become
애터미 처음
the true
시작할 때
thing, the real reality.
그때
Everything in the Bible is
우리 여기
true.
박정수 임페리얼이
For the
오리
first
특집 하다가
seminar,
망했어요.
I did
마사지
the
샵에도
presentation in
망하고
front of
뭘 해도
17 people, and the Imperial Master Park Jung-suk, she's
이쁘게는 생겼는데
pretty,
나 만나기
but
전까지는
she
하도 만나서
used
당황해가지고
to have a
그렇게 됐어요.
field business
그러니까 그
for
망한 오리
her
특집에 17명
dog soup
다 신용불량자예요.
restaurant, and including her,
그래가지고 그
all the
앉혀놓고
17
내가 어떤
people,
강의를
they
했느냐.
had a lot of
애터미라는
debts.
회사에서 같이
And
일을
what
하자.
I
그런데
told them
애터미는
is that we can
소유기업이 될
work
거다.
for
글로벌
Atomy.
회사가 될
Atomy
거다.
will become number
당신들이
one
임페리얼만
business.
살아내면은
Atomy will
10억을
become
주는데
global
그거를
company,
현금으로
and
지게차로
I
또
will
가져다 주겠다고
give you
17명 모아놓고 그리고
$1 million in cash with forklift, and I told them I will give you Accus as a limousine, but at the time my car was a second-hand Carnival, which is only about $2K. So you need to start with your dream. Our Crown Master Kim Ji-young, she said everything she wrote down became true. She wrote down that I want to go on a cruise trip. I also want to tell you to write down what you want to achieve and believe in it, and everything in your life scenario will become a reality. So among our company motto, we have this follow the faith. And the faith should stand on something invisible. Actually, those who are good at faith, they always imagine they are living in the heaven in front of the God. So you have to bring your imagination, your future into the reality. And in the past, I said we can go abroad. Atomy will become global number one company in front of only 17 people. And for the video, that was my voice for the quantum jump. So right now, today, after going back home, you should imagine and you should make the announcement to your family members. I started this business, which will bring me $100K every month, and you can tell it to every friend, and they will say you are crazy. But that's the right thing, because all the successful people, they used to be told they were crazy. There was no one who becomes successful without this. Without being said they were crazy. When Edison succeeded in inventing the light bulb, he experienced a lot of failures. Same thing for Henry Ford. He imagined a roads in the world with all the cars. That is how he created the Model T and conveyor lines, and that was the starting point of the second industrial revolution. And all this success started from his imagination. If you want to make an innovation, then do not live in your reality. I don't really like it. I don't like those people who love those middle class life. I used to be middle class, but it is not good.
저 월세방 사는데
I rent a house, and
거기 월세방 대본
my neighborhood,
줄줄 싸는 거야.
he just
그랬더니 뭐 너가 한마디
he peed in front of my house. And I said, you should not do that. And he said,
너 새끼 여기 살잖아.
you should not tell me that you are living in this small house, and how come you tell that?
권위가 통하지 않을
And in the past, and in this kind of situation,
얘기를 했는데 못 알아듣는데 거기서 소리
if
지르면은
the person doesn't really understand what you say, then the best strategy is not to say anything. So I didn't say anything, and I climbed.
그래서 이렇게 쭉
I went to climbing,
내려다봤어.
and on the top of the mountain, I looked down the town, and I
저기 이렇게 골짜기가
told myself, I will leave this town.
그래서 거기를
And
틈만 나면은 그 동네를 돌아다녔어.
that's when I saw a new town, and every day I just looked at the new town, and I visited that town every day. And someday one neighbor said hello to me, thinking that I was living in the community, because that community is a very good one, and that house used to be my house, and it is now my son's house. My son is living in the house. So your imagination is very important.
여러분들이 이 꿈을 꾸세요.
You need to have a dream.
미쳤다고 할 만한 꿈을 꾸세요.
You should have a dream that can make you crazy.
미쳐버리겠다.
I am willing to be crazy to realize this dream. You need to say that. You need to have that big dream. But how about you? For example, those good students, they earn about $5K or $10K every month, and you would say, I want to earn that much money. And if you face failure, then you just give up. You should not do that. That's how poor people think and act. So how should you do? You need to have a big dream. You need to have really big dream that can even make you crazy. And that dream would actually where everyone can have any dream, and the dream can become a reality or not. There is no 100% possibility for failure or success. So if you have a really big dream that can make you crazy, then you can be really crazy for that dream. For example, you met someone you talked about Atomy, and you are rejected, and you would think that it doesn't work, and you fail. Why? Because you're not crazy. And those crazy people, they just go anywhere and they talk to anyone, and they are rejected, but they are not hurt. So you should be crazy. And the possibility for that big dream is not really big for this Atomy. When I told the 17 people, I will give you $1 million in cash if you become an Imperial Master. At the time, I knew that the possibility for that dream is only about 1%, but I knew that. But today, I gave 13 people that $1 million.
근데 티가 안 나, 그거는.
And they
왜
actually
지게차로 떠진 줄 알겠냐?
earn
통장으로 10억을 넣어줘봐야
$1 million
티도 안
every
내는 거야.
year. And the reason why I gave them the forklifts, they actually, those Imperial Masters don't really tell everyone how much money they earn. And I know the Imperial Master Park Jung-suk, she earned about
어떻든
$1.6 million
이
last year. I need to check.
아주 가능성이
Actually
적지만
earn a lot of
여기에
money.
도전을 합니다.
So
여러분들
we need to
캄캄한
have a
건물에
dream
갇혔어.
with a very small possibility. Let's say we are in a cave, in a very dark cave, but you can see a very
보통
small
사람들은
light.
저 동전 속으로
How
내가
should,
어떻게
what should you
빠져나가냐
do?
그러면서 거기
Some,
주저앉아. 여기도
most of the
어둡고 여기도
people
어둡고
say
아무도 없는데
that
나보고 어떡하냐고.
that
그렇게
light is
주저앉는
too
사람들의
small,
인생
I
실패자예요.
cannot do
그런데 그런
that,
사람들이
and
너무
they
많다는
give
거예요.
up, and they
성공자는 어떤
fail.
사람이냐?
So many
나는
people
그래도
do
저
that.
불빛이 속지만
But those
저
successful
불빛을
people,
향해서
they
가야만
have a
된다고,
sense of hope
가야만 되는 이유가
for
있다고.
the
내게
light.
사랑하는 가족들이 있기
And
때문에
because
내가
saying that
여기서
because I have my
주저앉으면은
loved
내
families,
가족들이 다
if
이
I give up
불행에서
right here,
벗어날 수가
then
없어서
my
나는
family,
무릎이 깨지더라도
the entire family
그래도
cannot
가야만
get
된다고
out of
외치면서
this
가는 그 사람이 성공자가 되는
reality,
거예요.
and that people can become successful.
여러분들 앞에 장애가 큰 게 아니에요.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
꿈이
challenges
적은
ahead
거예요.
you is not big. You just have
조그만한
small
장애가 있어.
dreams. There are very small
바퀴가 롤러스케이트
challenges
바퀴만
ahead
하면
of you.
이거 장애 못 넘어가. 그런데
You
이
cannot
많은
go
바위가
over
있더라도
that
여러분의
challenge.
꿈이
Even if the challenge is big
크면은
ahead of you,
그냥
if your
굴러서
dream is
넘어간다는
bigger
거예요.
than that,
그래서 장애를
it
없애려고
can
하지
overcome the
말고
challenges.
여러분의
Just
꿈을
don't
키우라 하는
try
겁니다.
to get rid of
한 달에
the
1억 버는
challenges. You
사람 될
need to
거예요,
make
안 될
your dreams
거예요?
bigger. You're going to earn 100
목소리가
million won a
좋아요.
month, right? You need to speak louder,
그
shout out
된다는
louder.
말을요, 밑도 끝도 없이 계속
And you
외치고
need to
다니란
keep
말이에요.
shouting this
그리고
out
가까운
that it will
사람들한테
work.
그 얘기를
And to the
해주란
people
말이에요.
around you need to tell them about this.
그러면은 거기에 같이 미친 사람들이 나와.
Then you're going to have all these crazy
그래서
people with you.
여러분, 우리가 여러분들은 지금 프로예요.
You're all
아마추어는
professionals.
하다가 힘들면 안 해.
Amateurs, they just give up in the middle. But what about professionals? They just go on, even if it's challenging.
가다가 힘들면 걸어가.
The marathon athlete,
그런데
the amateur people, they just give up in the middle. But let's say you are in a world championship, you need to earn money from that to make a living for your family, then you will run until the end, even if you're out of breath. The professional boxer, you get punched, and what do? If you're an amateur athlete, you will just give up. I will just play with my friends. It hurts, but professional boxers, they don't do this. Even if they get a lot of pain and injury, they will keep on doing this. So if you're poor now, there's only one reason for that, because you're not professional, because you don't have this professional spirit. So on the cruise trip, you can have really nice tour with all your family members. But actually, to achieve that, they met so many people on the street to talk to them about Atomy business. But actually, what you're telling them is tell them about the business of hope, Atomy platform business. It's just that the people don't know the value of this Atomy business. So at first, it will not look amazing. But to be successful, you need to go on the road of pain. And I'm now so good at talking to people. I'm on this grand stage, but actually, I'm not that
무슨
good at
얘기냐?
persuading other
다른
people.
사람들이 뭐 하겠다 안 하겠다
What does
하더라도
this mean?
계속 내
Even if
의도에
I get
나가는데
rejected and
철저하게
rejected,
하려고
I
하는
keep
사람이다.
on doing this. That's what I'm good
여러분
at.
철저하게도 잘 안 되는 경우가 있어요.
Sometimes
그럼
if I
초절하게라도
faithfully
하세요.
do that, that doesn't work. Then you
저는
need
제
to be
삶이
desperate about
초절했던
this.
삶입니다.
I was desperate about my life.
대부분 공부 못한 사람들이 초절하게
Most
살아요.
of the people who are not good at school, they are like
그래서
that.
여러분들이 정말 여러분의 삶을 바꿔나가야 돼요.
So you need to change your life.
어때요? 우리 김지연 크라운 마스터
Crown Master Kim Ji-yeon,
남편한테 남편 연금 300
what do you think
받아가지고
about
사는
her
것도
getting
대대 그거
3 million won a month as a pension from her husband because he worked as a police officer general? Yeah, that's quite a successful life.
애토미를 만난
But
김지연 크라운
now she
마스터는
met Atomy business.
한 달에 5천만
Now she's a
원씩을
crown
벌어요.
master and she's earning 50 million won a month.
그분이요 얼마나 악착같이 했는지 제가 압니다.
I know
제주도 땅이
how
좁아.
hard she
그러니까
was
비행기
working.
타고 육지에
Jeju
나와가지고,
Island is a small place, so
몇
she
주 만에 한
rarely
번씩 들어가고
went
그렇게
back
뛰었어요.
to home.
바닥을 키고 허접하게 뛰는 그런
So she
과정을
started from
거쳐서
scratch,
지금은
and
남편이
now
그냥 땅에다 대고
even her
쳐버리는
husband
그런
is bowing to
무한
her.
모습으로 바뀌었다는 겁니다. 그래서
That's her
여러분
life right
허접함의
now.
터널을
So you need
초절하게
to go
만큼
through
통과를 해야
the
됩니다.
small and dark tunnel
그렇게 해야
at first.
나중에 여러분들이
Then
후배들한테 해줄 얘기가 있어요.
You will going to have
후배들이
the
와가지고
story to
힘들어서
tell
못하겠어요.
your
그러면
juniors.
이리 와봐. 나는 어떻게 한
When
줄
the
알아?
partners
그러면서
under
내가
you
얼만큼
ask you
처절하게 일을 했는지
why
그
it's so
얘기를
difficult,
해주면은
then you just need to
그러면
tell about your
아이고
story.
해보겠습니다. 이렇게 되는 거예요.
Then they will get motivated and do this business.
여러분들이 성공을 해 나가는 데는
So on your
정말,
journey to
이,
success,
힘든 과정이
there will be a lot of pain.
그런데 그거는 그 일 자체가 어려운 게 아니라 이거예요. 그냥
But
익숙하지 않은
the road itself is not difficult. You're just not familiar with that. Even now,
아무 때나 그 얘기를
whoever I meet, I talk about
뭐
Atomy
여러분들에게 다
business.
소개를 한 명씩 붙여줬으면 좋겠는데 그걸 못해서 하여간
And I also want you to do this.
사주팔자 얘기들을 가끔 하시죠들.
Some people talk about the fortune telling,
사주팔자보다는요.
but rather than that,
관상을 이기지 못한다고 합니다.
the face reading is more powerful. But even than that,
이 심상이 훨씬
one's
중요하다고 얘기를 합니다.
image and mind is much more important.
심상 이런 말씀이 있어요.
So there is saying that your mind and heart is the most important thing. Even if your fortune and your face tells you good fortune, your heart and mind becomes the first thing.
그런데 문제가 하나 있어요. 이놈 마음이 조속지가 않아요, 변해.
But the problem here is that your mind keeps changing. And how can you govern your own mind? And there's no clear answer from the classic theories, so I made up one theory for myself. Words can change mind.
성경에도 보면은
In the Bible,
키 있죠, 배의 키. 그 배에 비하면은 키가
you know,
적은데
in the ship there is the
어떤 방향으로
helm.
갈지를 키가 결정을 해요.
The helm is only a small portion of a ship, but it determines which direction the ship is going. And like that, in human body, the tongue is a small part of our body, but depending on how your tongue is being used, the direction of your life is determined.
그런데 뭔가 안 되는 상황에서도 아 이거 된다 하고
So even in a challenging situation, if you have positive mindset, your life will turn out like that.
부정적인 얘기가 나오지 않도록
So you shouldn't be talking negative things out of your mouth. So you need to be able to govern your tongue well. So you shouldn't be saying it's difficult or it's not going to work.
혼자 해도 안 돼요. 막 이런 사람이 있어. 혼자도
And
안
some
돼.
people ask, what about if I just talk to myself? No, you shouldn't be doing that. You yourself will listen to the negative things. So you shouldn't be saying those negative things. So in the Bible it says you need to be joyful all the time, not joyful only when joyful things happen. You need to be joyful all the time. So our tongue should always talk about positive things, about light and success. So with this tongue, you can control your mind and your destiny and fate and everything.
내년 사자성어
Next year's slogan,
간단하게 정했습니다. 철저하게 하든지
we made it very simple. So you need to be thorough or you need to be desperate.
뭐꼭 내자는 아닙니다만은 뭐
It's not really for character slogan,
1월 달에
but next January there will be performance during the Success Academy
자, 이제
to elaborate this
마무리를 하려고
slogan.
합니다.
And
오늘
now
뭐
it's time to
비
wrap
오는
up.
데 오시느라고 고생들 많으셨고,
Thank you all
또,
for coming
전국 호텔에 지금 흩어져 계시는
to
우리
Success
어떤
Academy
사업자분들,
despite bad weather
이렇게
and
뵙게
all the
돼서 반갑습니다.
Atomians in other venues.
여러분, 저는
Nice to
애터미에서
see you.
여러분들이 정말 꼭 부자가
I really want you to
되는
become
그런
a rich
축복을 받으시길
person
바랍니다.
with Atomy.
그런데 애터미가 이 세상에서 부자 될 수 있는 축복을 줄 수 있는 것은 확실해요.
And
증거들이 많이 있어요.
it is true that Atomy
한
can
사람들은
give you
그렇게
the
됐어요.
blessing that you
그런데
become a rich
한
person
가지
in
문제가
this
있어요.
world. But there is one problem here.
부자가 되더라도 죽더라.
What is that? Even if you are a rich
우리 박정수
person, you will
임페리얼은
die.
죽을까요? 안 죽을까요?
Do you think Imperial
한 달에
Master Park
1억씩
Jong-soo will
있어
die?
1억 이상씩 나오는데
She's earning more than 100 million won a month.
놓고 죽으려면 엄청 억울할 것 같아.
And I think you will feel so sad if you die with all that fortune, good cars and good house and good money,
그리고
and
한숨에
she ends
제가
up
해야 돼.
dying and become
그래서 저는
ash.
야, 인생이 아무리 성공을 하더라도
So no matter how successful you are,
그럼
everyone
하나님이
ends
인생을
up dying.
창조하셔놓고
God
결국은
created the
실패작을
world
만드신 건가?
and people, so we
그런
all
생각을 많이 했었습니다.
are meant to
그런데
die.
제가 하나님이
That's what I thought.
생명을 원래 두 개를 기획을 하셨다는
But
걸
there are two types of lives given
하나는
to us by the
100년짜리
God.
생명.
The first one is 100 years of life that everyone has.
비오스라고 그래요.
So this life is called
바이오라고 읽어 바이오.
bio,
그 비오스라는 생물학적인
bios,
생명을 하나씩
biological
지금
life.
가지고 태어나셨어요.
We are all
근데
given with this
이
biological
100년
life.
동안 우리가 인생 열차를 타고 가는데
So for this
문제는
100
뭐냐?
years, we are
그
on
열차
this
안에서
train
우리가
of life.
좋은 자리에 앉을까 막
And
장관,
in this
국회의원 막
train,
총장
we
이런 거 막
compete with
해놓고
each
막
other. Who is
또
going to
누가
get
더 많이
the
가질까?
best
막
position?
황금
Who is
덩어리
going to get
형제를
the
막
best
이만큼
thing?
안고 있어. 근데
Like the
기차는
president,
절벽을
the
향해서
high
가고
official,
있어.
who is going to get
성경에
the
보면 거기에
gold.
끝에 불못이 있다고 그랬어.
But
아무리
anyway,
많은
there's
것을
the
끌어안고
end to
있고
this
좋은
trail.
자리에
No
앉아있어도
matter
기차가
how much you
절벽으로
have,
떨어지면은
how
어떻게
the
돼요?
best position that you have, at the end of the
그래서
trail,
이게 고민이
everyone dies.
애터미 가지고는 이게 해결이 안 돼.
So Atomy cannot solve this problem.
여러분들이 방법이 없어요. 생명을 하나 더 얻는 수밖에 없어.
The only way to solve this
그래서
problem
하나님이
is to
원래
get one more
생명을
life.
두 개를 설계를 하셨더라고요.
So the God
그러니까
designed two
요
lives in the
아담한테
first
불어넣은
place.
생명이 있고 또
The
선악과
biological
있다는 거
life
아시죠? 그 옆에 생명과가
given to
있었어요.
Adam, and you
근데
know
거기에
there was the
감추어져
tree of
있다가
knowledge, and next to the tree there is a tree of
이게
life,
뭘로 나타났냐?
and it is shown
예수님이라는 생명으로
through
나타나셨어.
Jesus
그래가지고 그
Christ.
생명을 우리에게 나눠 주시려고 하는 거예요.
So
그러나
he's
그건 하나님의
trying
생명이기
to
때문에
share the
죽지
life
않는
to
영원한
us.
생명이다
It's the
하는
life
겁니다.
given by the God,
그래서
so
그
this is
생명을
eternal life.
여러분들이 나누어 받으시면은
And if you are
첫 번째
given
생명인
that eternal life,
비오스가 없어지더라도
even
두
if you are
번째
done with the
생명으로
biological life,
이어갈 수가 있다.
you can continue your life
저는
with
그 생명을
that
받은
second
거예요.
life.
그래서
And I'm given
정말
that second life.
여러분들이 그 생명을 받는
So I really
내용에
want
대해서
you
제가 오늘 설명을
to
드리려고 그러니까
receive
오늘
the second
애터미 다
life.
잊어버리세요.
So you
오늘 6시까지
can just
제가
forget
얘기를 할
all
겁니다.
about
좋죠?
Atomy. I will keep on talking
거기다
about this
반대하는
until
사람들이 좀
6
있어가지고,
o'clock this evening. I think there are some people who are
여기서는
against
제가
me.
여기까지만 하고
So anyway, I will
그
just
생명을
wrap up
어떻게
here
얻는지는
and how you can
다음 주
earn
금요일,
that
오늘이
second
금요일이죠.
life.
예,
You
다음 주
will
금요일 22일
be
날
able to listen to
애터미
that
파크에서
next Friday,
10시부터
December 22nd at
10시까지
Atomy
오세요.
Park
예,
from
설교는
10.
10시 반에 시작이 돼.
The first starts from 10:30 and you
여러분들이
can
하루
come
종일
at
이제
10 o'clock
전문적으로 목사님들이
and all day
좀 설명을
long
해주실
you'll be
겁니다.
able to
거기
listen
와서,
to the
영원한
pastors
생명까지, 조회라고 하는
preach
하나님의
about the eternal
생명까지
life, joy,
여러분들이 받으시면
the life
좋을
of
것
God.
같아요. 그래서
And I really want you to get that life.
앉으세요. 나중에 드리겠습니다. 네.
Please be seated.
그래서 저분 성공할 것 같아요.
I think that God will become successful
그래서
one day.
여러분들이 다음 주 금요일 날
So next
애터미
Friday
파크 꼭 오세요.
at Atomy Park, be sure to
그때
be there.
오면은
And if
저하고
you come
사진도
to
찍을 수
Atomy
있어.
Park, you
여기서
can
찍자고
get a
그러지
photograph
말고
with
난리
me.
예.
Don't
그래서
try
여러분들이
to get a
애터미를 통해서,
photo with me today
여러분들이
here.
부자 되는,
So
한 달에
next
1억씩을 버는 그런
week,
성공자가 되시고,
you
또
become
애터미
a successful
사경에
leader
오셔가지고 여러분들이
with Atomy business
영원한
and
생명을
attend the
얻는
revival meeting and get the eternal life.
누리실 수 있기를 바랍니다. 마치겠습니다.
Thank you very much.
네, 열정적인 강의로 비전을
Thank you very much for your energetic lecture. Please give him a big hand.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.